Welcome to episode 4 of Skyblock with me, the Rusted Gamer. Now, let's just get right to it today, shall we? I haven't done too much other than resource gathering. I did build this little machine here to produce me cogs, just to, well, really anything that's a 2x2, just to help with fabrication a little bit. And I've been storing a lot of materials, crafting a lot of materials. Check this out. Check out all of the zinc, all the redstone, gold. I can even get some diamond blocks in there. And of course, that's not it. We got this guy going now with some andesite. And we're doing pretty good. We got all this, and it's a ton in the chest already to make. And then we've been busy over here. We got a lot of fluid stuff, steam engines, item transport stuff. I have been going to town. And so the next thing on the agenda for today is to build an island. Right down there somewhere. It's going to be one of the first permanent islands that I build. And yeah, kind of excited and kind of interested to approach this with a little bit of trepidation, if I'm not going to lie, because I've never done anything like this before. And I'm going to be building the entire thing and basically create. The central point of my island is going to be a big steam engine, much bigger than this, and certainly running a little better than how this one is being run. First things first is I got to get down there, I got to gather some tools, and I got to get to building. Alright, this is going to be the general idea. If you ignore the brass casing there, maybe I can get up on top of it. And this isn't part of the machine, it's just my walkway. I'm going to put deployers on top of this guy here, all the way around, and use that to basically build my island. And that's more or less the shape of it. In my testing world, this went average, would probably be a good way to say it. It didn't necessarily fill all the holes, but it did a pretty decent job. And is that the correct way? Because I need, yep, okay, I need the filters accessible as well. Alright, that's looking like a pretty nice machine right there. I'm going to have to super glue it all together, and I put a couple of deployers facing down as well, just to build a small ring at the bottom of it. Mostly for me, for the future, so like if I need to get down under there to do some maintenance, or more likely, you know, do something to make it look better. That's probably the most likely thing, contouring or something like that, you know. Let me get this glued up real quick. There we go. Alright, it's time to deploy the mechanism. I got just about everything set up. The chest over there is set up. I'm going to put a little bit more materials in right now just to make sure, and hopefully we don't run out. There we go. Everything should be glued together. I think I checked that pretty well. Alright, so here's what's going to happen. That guy's going to spin in place. The 4 deployers on the bottom should, if I have my filters set correctly, deploy cobblestone in a circle below everything. That's just going to be so I can get around it, touch things up if need be, whatever, contours, things of that nature. And then all of these should have filters in them to choose where to put the different blocks. Now there is no way to set it up to contour. You could, if you open one of those chests and you did, you did something like this where you put all your blocks around like this, you could kind of contour it that way, but it pulls out everything that's there in one go. So if you were to put a ton of blocks all in the same, going in order, like if you were to put a bunch of blocks in like this, it's going to take each stack consecutively until they're gone. So it makes contouring actually while doing this very difficult. But that's not a big deal, because one of the things that's going to happen once that gets going is it's going to leave a lot of gaps. Doing a big circle like this, there's going to be gaps, there's going to be places where the deployers just don't deploy. And that's just what it is. But let's go and just let's. Oh, I'm so reticent to do this. Is everything done? Yes. Go. Oh no, oh no, oh no. I almost fell off and died. Oh, look at that, that's so cool. That's so cool. Let me get up there. Oh no! I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh, I got ender pearls. Ender pearls. Let's go. Into the void we go. Well, that's my first void death. What? You don't die from falling into the void? Alright, let's get down there. Let's get down. I did not see that coming. I fell off. I was supposed to jump onto the thing. Oh, look, there's even water down here. Made it. Oh, this is so... Oh, are you kidding me? All this just to die from hostile mobs? No. Oh my god, I made a mob farm. Oh my god, I made a mob farm. Do I even have torches? I don't. I don't even have torches on me. Alright, let me do a reset and I'll be... Well, I died. I'm going to grab myself a bunch of torches this time, go light up everything I did, and then I'll make my way back down, probably a third time after I die this time, and then maybe I'll be able to look at it. That looks so awesome. Like, I know I can't texture it with that and put it the way I would necessarily want to have it go, but that's fantastic. Like, how many blocks did that just put in, like, 3 minutes? It boggles my mind, to be honest. Like, I'm borderline flabbergasted. Even now, like, I've gone through, I've fixed up all the little holes, as you can tell. It's just one big, I don't know, it's probably 60 blocks in diameter circle. And that is going to become, when I eventually finish it, the future site of my final steam engine. Hopefully, like, the only one I have to build, like the big steam engine. But we'll see. I do plan on using Blackstone solely for the bases of the created islands now. Since I've used that and its variants down there, I kind of want to use that solely for the islands. Like, you know, kind of make that like a special thing. But that looks fantastic. Next thing's up, and I'm gonna have to take the machine down, put that back into store. Well, not put it back into storage. Basically, put it away. But yeah, that's great. That's fantastic. I love it. All right, so I'm getting ready to build my steam engine. I'm going to basically build the steam engine first and then build everything else around it because I'm not entirely sure how I even want to build it yet. But it might be 4 in this style, this size there. Ignore this guy here. That's my quick access elevator. But 4 blocks like that. And I'm thinking, I mean, I can feed them with lava and that works, but I want to get more heat into them. So I think the best way to do that is to actually put the lava buckets in as opposed to pump lava into them. So I got to figure out how to do that. It might be something with mechanical arms. I don't know. I got to figure out that design. But this is where it's going to go, and I'm going to start working on that. I just got a ton of advancements. Look at this. Don't cross the streams, industrial spillage, flow discovery. Basically what I did is, in order to fill this up with lava, I got a bunch of buckets. As you can see, it's kind of half full. And now I'm going to use it to generate the lava and to pump up more. And this hose pulley here, as you can see, fills with lava. And then it should create a source block somewhere up here until this whole lower row is full. So let's go ahead and observe that and see if that actually works. Alright, well, as we ride the elevator down, I think it's time to do a little bit more terraforming. Time to build part of the second island while the steam engine's not installed. And yep, there we are, right over there. We get down here, take a look. So I'm only forming a part of it, kind of the opening portion of it, the bowl portion, and a little bit of the grass up top. But that is quite a mighty contraption. So let's see if it'll work. Actually, first, let's see if it'll work. Second, let's see if it'll work without crashing my computer. Oh, we're connected. We are connected. Of course, it's going dark now. We got ourselves a nice little observation point. Well, let's see. Let's do it. Let's do it. Ready? I'm sure it's going to leave a bunch of holes and cracks and stuff that I'm going to have to fix. Whoa. Alright, there's a lot of them that I'm going to have to fix. That's interesting. It's really not going to fill any of those either? Alright, well, it's daytime, and I've had a little bit of time now to digest this. I couldn't make something that looked that awesome by accident if I tried. And that does look pretty awesome. It doesn't work, but it does look pretty awesome. But I have some ideas, and worst case scenario, I hand place some blocks, right? Like, I mean, that already placed so many stacks of blocks. It's already saved me that much time. But let me get back down there and take a look at this. Well, it does indeed look pretty cool down here. I will say. Never really anticipated it working like that. But here's what I'm thinking, right? What if I put another line of deployers next to these, and then restart the machine? The idea being that since they're no longer directly centered on the focal point of this arm, maybe they hit some of these blocks as they're going through, as opposed to these ones, which we know definitely can't now. So that's what I'm going to try and do, and we're going to see how that works, and probably whether or not I die or not. Alright, so one trip around used about half a full chest worth of dirt. Pretty good, a lot of holes, so it's probably going to be around a full chest if this works. Let's go give it a test. Alright, here we are. If this works, I got a few more on. Everything should be glued, good to go. Oh, it's working. Look at that. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, yeah. Oh, it ran out of dirt. I think I ran out of dirt. Let me wait for it to come around. Banzai! I think I ran out of... Oh, that's so fantastic, though. Look at that. I mean, it's not perfect because of the way I added in the other things, too. I did. I ran out of dirt. Oh, I love it. That's partly a problem. And that means that I can probably fix the majority of the holes down there as well by adding another layer on down there. Alright, so I need some more dirt. I'm going to get this ring done. I'm not going to extend it out any further than this, I guess, for now. I mean, I could, I guess, go even further out with the top layer here. For now, I think we're good. Anyways, I got some more work to do. Alright, so I ran it one more time. As you can see, I'm getting close to having, the completion level be where I want it to be. That's part of the machine right there. And, okay, I wasn't sure if this was going to be enough space for what I wanted to do. Because this is, the plan here is also to still have arms coming off this way, kind of like a star. And I remember thinking, being up top here on my real island, being like, I don't know if this is going to be big enough. This is only supposed to be for the Create mod. And holy cow, is it so much bigger than I realized that it actually is. Like, I just dropped down 7 stacks of dirt, and I didn't even get all the way around the holes. Like you can see, like I got most of the holes from here, and then I'm not even halfway around yet. So this, holy cow, this saves so much, the skyblock, so much time in placing blocks. So much time. Thank you, Create Mod. Like, I can't even begin to imagine what it would have been like trying to make something like this. I wouldn't have. I wouldn't have even bothered trying to make something like this because I wouldn't have had the time to do it. So this is just so amazing. Alright, let's hit the button, go down, and take a look at the brand new steam engine. Look at that. I'm an idiot. Alright, check out our steam engine. Here we go. As you can see from the bottom, we have our lava generation area, which should definitely be big enough to handle the steam engine, as it's been running quite a bit. And yeah, there's still a lot of lava down here. You can see how I transferred the power down into these pipes to get the pumps to get going. And then if we come up top here, behind here is our blaze spawners, and these mechanical arms feeding lava to the blaze spawners. There's one for each engine. 2, 3, 4. Basically, you see this guy here. He's putting the lava bucket in, and he's putting the empty bucket up there, and it's going back into storage. So I have a vault right here. There's an input on each side for empty buckets, and then when it has empty buckets in it, it spits the empty buckets out on each side here, directly below the spout here, and that fills the bucket with lava. And then the smart chute moves it down into this lower vault here, where it expels the buckets of lava out. It's a fantastically compact design. Look, there it goes there. Just like that. And then the lava bucket's already popped out. It's a fantastically quick design. It seems like it's going pretty quickly right now, so maybe it'll do it again. But I love it. It came out really good. You get the power here for our turbines on each side. That's what's going around to do that. And I think this thing came out pretty good. Let's go take a look at it a little further away here. Alright, I mean, that looks cool. That looks cool. I love it. I think it came out fantastic. It's generating a ton of power. Each engine is about 150,000 stress units, so I got 600,000 or so stress units coming out of this design. Working fantastic, and eventually I could increase that if I better the fuel source to, I think, blaze cake. But for now, I think that's pretty good. This should definitely provide more than enough power for the foreseeable future for my massive circle down here. Let's talk plans for a second. I'm not really sure as to how I want to get things set up, or how many different, create mechanical contraptions, I guess, for lack of a better word, that I want to produce. I do know that this ring is already big enough that I could put a train track on it, so that's fantastic. And it's also quite hollow underneath, which at some point I need to go through, fill in a lot of missing blocks and light ups, just so it's not a mob spawner. As you can see, there's a lot of them under there on my map. But yeah, I'm not quite sure how I want to do things yet, like building and building styles. Like, I can build a functional steam engine, right? I have no idea as to what to put around it like an actual building. I'm not very talented when it comes to that aspect of the game. But we're going to see how things go. I do plan on terraforming this middle island a lot more than what it is now. I'm not quite sure how I want to do it. I do know that I want to put a nice mix of natural and living stuff in, along with the create and things of that nature, like Botania. I'm going to start working with Botania pretty soon. I know it can get us a bunch of new different styles of bricks and things of that nature. And yeah, I'm just going to see where things go. So far, I'm loving the build. I'm loving this arm here that is able to put all these blocks down so quickly, and I'm learning a lot better how to use it. So I might make a little bit of a modification here and turn this back on at some point. Maybe do a little bit more addition to the terrain with it. But pretty soon I need to start working on like the actual farms and stuff, because I want to take this thing down. Like that's going away. We don't want that. That has to go soon. And I want to make a nether portal, or an end portal rather. It looks like I can make all the different frames for it, so I can basically put an end portal wherever I want. So that's going to be pretty high up on my list as well. I really want to get that done as well. But that'll be for another episode, and I think that's going to finish it off for today. I've been the Rusted Gamer. You know the deal. Subscribe, like, comment, whatever. And until the next episode, thanks for joining me. Have a great day.